Hey guys, I'm here with Cece.
Where's my cat?
Cece's really worried about her cat.
I care about the well-being of my cat.
Yeah, she's an animal rights activist.
I really am.
Today we're going to be reading your in real life horse experiences. You guys commented on my Google Forms, so I'll be reading those. We're very excited, right?
Yeah, woo.
Yeah, Cece kind of already trained today, but she really wanted to hear your stories, so she's just going to be here chilling, you know? Did you already do Steve, Cece?
Yeah, I'll do a high score race. And I'll beat you.
Oh my gosh, you're very dedicated to this.
I know, this just got competitive.
It's on now, oh my gosh. And I'm gonna win. No,
you're not.
I almost just crashed because anyways. Where's Steve?
Wait, how do you do this race again? How do you do
Wait,
a race?
literally? Oh, it's because I have my things off. Okay.
It's over here. Oh my gosh, I ran into something.
You already started? Cece's
No.
insane. Okay, so before we read your guys' IRL experiences, we should share ours, right?
That sounds good. What's yours?
Okay, so one time when I don't know if anybody knows, but I used to ride when I was a lot younger before now. And it was literally insane because I was the worst ever. And I was so scared of horses. Like, I don't even know why I was riding. But anyways, oh my gosh, I missed the checkpoint.
I know, I saw that. I was like, where are you going?
I don't know. Where am I going? Like with anything. So one of the days I was riding just in the arena with my instructor who was like really mean and she like yelled at me a lot, but it's fine.
Okay.
Anyways, oh my gosh, I took a dangerous fall.
You really are bad at riding, aren't you, Rose?
We're not okay. It pretty much, the lesson was going about how training is going so far. So apparently, I don't even know what happened, but like I think my foot like somehow got stuck in like one of the buckles of the saddle. Like I don't even know. I didn't even know what all the buckles were, so I don't really remember. But all of a sudden the horse just started flipping out and it was like a freaking easy pony. And I remember the horse's name was Johnny. Like I remember to this day.
That's so fun.
I know. So it just started like bucking and it started like jumping over stuff. And I obviously didn't know how to do that. And it was really traumatic. So that's my negative experience. Do you have an experience you want to share, Cece?
I was at a riding camp once, and so basically I went over to the there's like a water trough arena because it was an outdoor arena, so obviously it got hot.
Yes.
And so the horses needed water, and so I went over to give my horse water, and then there was someone sitting by the arena with like an umbrella or something, and it was like a polka dot umbrella. So we walked over to the watering can, and I could tell the horse was getting a little skittish, a little freaked out. And then it just like crouches down and runs away, and I fall off.
Oh
and I'm like, what just happened? And I found out that the horse is apparently scared of umbrellas.
What the heck?
Yeah, also I lost you. Where'd you go?
I went to the windmill. Sorry, I didn't even tell you. I just left you. So the horse had umbrella phobia?
Guess so.
We might be on the same page because I don't like umbrellas either. Like I never use them.
Rose, you're a horse?
What?
Yesterday, me and Cece were kind of training a little bit and we had a little bit of a crazy day. I don't even know what we did. We were creeping on Global. Hopefully no one remembers that.
Oh,
We were
said,
talking...
paninis a lot.
We talked about hot sandwiches. People friended us. It was not good.
It was quite a frightening night.
Okay, our first IRL story. Are you guys ready? Okay.
Oh my gosh, it feels like SpongeBob.
Why?
Are you ready, kids?
Oh my gosh.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I don't know if this is crazy, but I was about to jump and my lesson horse like bucked or something and I did a flip off of her on accident. This was very long ago. What the
Oh my
heck?
gosh, was this the girl that was at my stable?
Did someone do that at your stable?
They like were doing a jump and they fell off. And then like they ended up doing a flip and landed it off of their horse.
But like I have some
Yeah.
questions for this person that submitted this. First of all, which direction was the flip? I'm hoping it wasn't forward because that would mean you'd probably be run over by your horse and you're probably dead. So
true.
I'm assuming it was up backwards flip. And if that's the
I didn't know
case,
ghosts used them.
do you have a video? Because if you do, could you send it somehow? Because that sounds hilarious. But I hope you're okay. Since this was a long time ago, I'm sure you're okay, right?
No, they're just a ghost now.
Actually, this reminds me, I was on TikTok. There was a video of a girl, she's like a gymnast and she just did like a back flip on purpose off her horse. And I was like, so many things could go wrong with that. Like your horse could kick because you're like literally putting so much pressure on his butt.
What if the horse tips over?
What?
This isn't cow tipping, Cece. This is flipping off your horse. They're completely different.
I forgot that Star Stable could show you like how to actually play the game. Like click
Oh,
the
yeah.
button
It's giving a
And it was
little
like, here's how you
tutorial.
play.
It thinks you're a noob.
Yeah, I am a noob.
Cecilia hasn't been logged on in a while. She might need some tips. Also, she keeps
I saw
crashing.
that tree you ran into earlier. I think you need a little bit of help.
Okay, you know what?
In my last stable, I don't go there anymore because of the teacher there. There was a mare called Birch, and everyone was afraid of her. I saw her behavior with people and I also got scared of her, but never rode her. But one day I had to ride her, and I realized it is the best horse in my life. And I can't
That's a good story.
I am trapped in a picnic bench.
I can't explain this. We just had a special bond between us, always looking forward to riding her again. And everyone decided I am crazy, but I didn't care. So that's my story. I love your videos. That story is like very inspirational. Like, do you feel inspired?
I know, it feels like, what is it? Like spirit or something.
Isn't it just about like the guy just like letting him go or something so he can be with his girlfriend?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know if you've seen Black Beauty, because like when the horse is talking, you're like, okay, but like horses don't talk. And he's like British. You're like, are all horses British? Like, what is going on? When I was in a group lesson and we were cantering and my pony started galloping and I lost my balance and fell off and he went over me. Oh my gosh, luckily I had my helmet on. Let's just say that I was very sore and achy for the next week. So you got run over by a horse. I have a lot of questions for this person because I've always wondered what that would be like. Have you, Cece, ever been run over by a horse?
No, and I don't want to know what that's like.
I'm really glad that you're alive and commenting this and that you're okay, I'm sure. That you at least can use your fingers to type. I mean, like,
That's probably a good sign.
these are all good signs. I've thought about this a lot when I'm riding. I'm riding kind of a tricky horse right now. I've had many moments where I'm like, this horse is gonna run over me right now and it's not gonna end pretty. Like, for example, we were loping in like a grassy park field and all of a sudden the horse just takes a chunk like out of the grass, like goes all the way down, like mid canter. I'm like, what the frick? Like, I almost fell off.
That's kind of weird.
That sounds like a you problem. Okay, someone said, the time I cantered on my lease horse, sis, it was so fun. Love that for you, sis. No, that's funny that they said that because we were just talking about cantering. Yeah, like the first time I cantered, I think it was on accident. I was on a trail ride and the horse just like booked it. Like it was probably a gallop up the hill and I just held on for dear life. But I was like laughing because it was so fun.
Yeah.
My craziest moment is riding my lone horse at the time while another horse in the other field was being put down due to having a broken leg. Oh my gosh, I just failed. And watching them do a backflip as finally falling into a deep sleep. Still traumatized to this day. Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
That's so sad. I just failed.
Yeah, I did too. Like this story just made me fail. That's why, I'm sure. But I'm confused. Why did the horse do a backflip?
I don't know. I'm not a vet.
If a horse was standing up and it was put down, like, wouldn't you make it lay down?
That's what I would think. That's kind of confusing.
Someone else said, my sister and I were out hacking on our horses when her horse accidentally got too close to my horse's behind. Oh no. My horse bucked and both my sister and I fell off. Not hurt though, we were thankfully wearing back protectors. That's good.
That's so scary.
Yeah, that's actually really dangerous. I do trail ride a lot and especially with like more aggressive horses, you have to be so careful to like keep them off each other because they get cray. Do I need a back protector? I feel like I just wear a t-shirt. I have to sneeze like really bad. Like pretty much this whole time I've had to sneeze.
Achoo.
That's not helping. Wait, I just want to, but it keeps going away. No, it went away.
That sounds like a you problem.
You're not very supportive.
Do you want me to read you one while we wait for you?
Yeah.
When I was 7, I was in a pony club. It was horribly run. I had a pony named Bug, and one day the main trainer wasn't there, so her sister, who knew absolutely nothing about horses, was supervising the lesson. I didn't know any better, and neither did my parents, but it ended with me landing head first on the top of a jump standard before bouncing off of it. I left pony club shortly after. Oh my gosh.
Did they get sued?
I don't know. Like, can we have a follow-up on this? Are you okay, first of all? I'm assuming you were wearing a helmet, but still. So, like, I'm just wondering if this person had ever jumped before. Kind of reminds me on, have you ever watched The Saddle Club?
Yes, I watch all the time.
You know, the episode where Lisa, like jumps her horse and, like, falls off and, like, goes into a coma. It's, like, so dramatic.
Yeah.
But anyways, someone said, I volunteer at an equine therapy farm. That's really cool. And there was one time a rider came in and was so unhappy. I walked the horse over to say hi to her and he nuzzled right up to her. Aww. Aw. She couldn't help but smile and pet his muzzle. It was so sweet. Therapy horses are incredible. That's so sweet.
So, oh my gosh, bug.
Did you just say bug?
Yeah, I just saw a bug. Anyways.
That's all Cece has to say about that. Ew, bug. My trainer actually does equine therapy for like veterans.
There's like one of those places near me. I haven't volunteered there, but I was thinking about it for a while.
It's really cool because I feel like definitely animals are therapeutic. Like just being around the horses. I mean, plus they'll give you free grooming because they think it's fun. Okay, I'm kind of at Fort Pinta. I just kind of ended up here to
How the heck did you get to Fort? What?
Well, there's this thing called a trailer, and so I got inside and I clicked on Fort Pinta. It was kind of a two-step process. I don't ride in real life, but once some people we know were letting my youth group ride their horses. They're very nice people. Everyone was just kind of chilling near this tree waiting for their turns since they only had a few horses. Oh no, oh my gosh, I passed the checkpoint. When all of a sudden, this one horse straight up bolted without its saddle on and was going crazy. The whole group scattered and everyone was running to get somewhere safe. When the horses came towards this shed, she slowed down a bit and bit my friend, who had ran to the shed for protection, reached and grabbed the reins and calmed the horse down, so everyone was okay, but it was intense. Later, I found out that the horse had a sensitive rear end. When the owner was trying to work with her, she bucked him off and broke the saddle. Luckily, no one got hurt except for the saddle and your friend who got bit.
Yeah, so painful, like getting bit by a horse.
Yeah, well, I've heard like horses' jaws, they like have to close all the way before they can open them again. So if they bite you, like they have to bite like all the way down before they can release.
That's so scary.
I know.
I've been stepped on by my horse and that hurts really bad because these horses are massive.
That's a real thing. I feel like they
Exactly.
purposely try to do it sometimes. They're like, we're done. The next person said, when I was 8, I was riding this pony once and we were walking and then he bucks 6 times.
Oh my
And
gosh.
then you finally fall off and almost broke my wrist. I was in a splint for 2 weeks. Oh my gosh.
That's intense.
That is actually intense. They're like, I finally fell off. I think at that point you probably should just jump.
I know. If you think you're gonna fall off, just jump.
Yeah, it's better if you jump because then you could like control it. But if you fall, like you could just fall to the side and like not have control.
Yeah.
And you could get really hurt.
But
But
at
it's
the same time, this person was like, what, 8, I think?
like when I was 8, I feel like I would always like play spies with my brothers. So
Wow, Rose, you were so cool.
I know, it was really cool. I wanted to be a spy, but then Spy Kids 3 came out and I was like, this isn't cool anymore.
You don't want to fight thumb people?
Do you know the race at Fort Pinto where the guy sits on the back of your horse?
Yeah.
I don't know how to tell him that I don't want him here. Like, he can leave.
Yeah, he's like really crusty.
He's like probably the most crusty part of this game. Oh my gosh, there's so many stories. I gotta keep reading them. Okay, one time when I was younger, I was still new to riding, and so I was put on this fat horse. Why was that so funny? I don't know.
This is the way you said it.
I was put on this fat horse that always went super slow. This horse was really tall though. We were working on trotting and I put my heels down so hard that I literally broke the stirrup leather and slid off the side of the horse. My trainer's rule was that if you could break the stirrup leather, that meant you were keeping your heels down, and she gave you $50. I was one of the only people to do it, and the fall was super scary at the time, but hey, at least I got $50. Oh my gosh, I'm crying. This is so funny.
Good.
Okay, this is very concerning to me because I've never heard of someone breaking the stirrup. Like, I literally stand in my stirrups. That's kind of freaky. They must have been so shook. So I have a horse named Bay because he's a bay. That's very creative. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck.
Me too.
And we went over to the arena to do some jumps. We did a course together and I was so proud of him. I gave him lots of treats and pats. See, there's just like an everyday, like happy story to balance out some of the scary ones.
Exactly.
I'm glad you and Bay are doing well.
Is Bay like hay by any chance?
Does Bay like hay and he's also your Bay?
Is Bay cray cray?
Who's also gonna pay you $50 a? Okay, I need to get my reputation.
I'm a level 7.
Loser.
Cece trained without me today, so she's like level, 100,000, so rude and inappropriate. I didn't even say what horse I'm riding. I'm riding Saf. If you couldn't figure it out, just like, I don't know what to tell you. What's your horse's name, Cece? Cece just bought the Appaloosa.
Excited yet?
You haven't picked? What are your options? Maybe people can give you ideas.
It's either Tony or Anita because it was named after West Side Story.
I told her she should name it Tony with an I or Anita because I think those are cool.
So literally the two names I just said.
Yeah, but like if it's gonna be Tony with an I, otherwise just do Anita. Comment down below if you want to name Cece's horse, even though she's gonna do what she wants to do because she's a strong, independent woman. My special moments was when we went to a horse show this October and got second in both the qualifier and championship. Wow. This was special because, it's special for obvious reasons. This was special because it was the best classes we have had, and then we went up against some really nice horses. See, that is so awesome. Like, congratulations, good job. It's always nice to like win against people you know are actually good, right?
Yeah, it's like, this was a piece of cake. I want some challenge.
Yeah, this sounds like a piece of like 7-layer cake. Like, it sounds difficult, but you did it anyways. This was my first time back in the barn after 2 years because of the pandemic. There was a lot of thunder and lightning that day, so we decided not to ride for safety reasons. Instead, I got a tour of the barn and all the horses. When I tried to pet this one brown paint called Oscar, he latched onto my finger and wouldn't let go. It took about 30 seconds before a helper managed to pull him away. Oh my gosh. I'm fine now, but my finger was numb for a day and it took me a couple months to get over my fear of petting a horse near their mouth.
That is really scary.
I don't even know what to tell you. That's really sad that happened to you. I'm kind of getting scarred for life here, but these are very entertaining. Am I wrong?
You're always wrong, but not this time.
I don't even know what to do with that information. Okay, someone commented their best and their worst moment.
Okay.
So their best is getting to see my favorite horse at the barn after not seeing him for over a year, and also my first jump. Yeah, have you ever jumped, Cece?
Like once or twice. I haven't ridden in like 3 months, I think.
I've only jumped over logs and stuff, but it was a thrill. Then their worst is falling off my first time into a jump and hitting my back. Wait, so I'm confused. Your best is your first jump, but your worst is falling off the first jump and hitting your back.
Wait, what?
There's some mixed emotions in here. Yeah, I'm just like picturing in my head someone like jumping and then hitting their back. Like, so that means you landed backwards.
How does that happen?
How does that happen? I don't know. That's
like,
kind of...
Did they fall backwards? Did they like flip over off the side of the horse?
I guess that would happen if like you didn't lean forward. Maybe they did a backflip too. It's the thing to do, I hear.
Man, why are all of these equestrians so good at backflips?
I don't know. You guys are really good at backflips. That's kind of what I'm learning.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just
that's probably why I'm a
lost.
bad equestrian. You know what I mean?
I'm so pissed off right now.
Someone said I was riding once and I was close to a metal thing and the horse butt its butt on it and she started to buck. I fell off. Wait, I'm confused. So the horse, I'm assuming they meant like the horse backed its butt into the metal and maybe it was like cold and then they bucked and fell off. Yeah, horses do not like running into things backwards, but like that is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I thought they liked that. I'm really confused.
You thought they liked it? It's like a little massage, the metal butt massage. I feel like I'm gonna get demonetized. My worst experience was when I bought my horse at my old barn. Turns out when I bought my horse, she was drugged, so she was completely different when I got her to the barn.
Oh my gosh.
I've heard of that happening. I could not control her at all. Then my trainer would not work with her, which we were paying him to do. He decided she was too hard. He was too lazy to do anything, and instead he drugged her every time I came out to ride. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
We had suspicions he was, but finally someone saw him do it. What the heck?
That's insane.
She kept getting worse, so we were already looking at new barns. The last ride I had at the barn, she was so drugged, she was falling asleep in her stall. The entire lesson, my trainer was telling me how good of a job I was doing. I took every ounce in my body not to yell at him.
Oh my gosh.
That's genuinely insane. Like, that's so sad for that horse. I just got stuck in the snow and was sliding around. Cece just started doing archaeology because she's addicted to archaeology, so.
I still don't
My
know
cat is
how
riding in
this
slow motion. Oh my
Are you talking
gosh.
about me?
No, my cat is running in slow motion. Can you come here really quick?
I know, right? The cat's animations are so weird.
I mean, it's this.
Back. Why'd you go all the way back there?
I don't know. I have no control. My horse is insane. This has been really fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed listening to other people's IRL riding experiences, and hopefully you enjoyed more Cece content.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
I'm on thin ice, you'd never guess. I've been hiding a monster, keeping it quiet. I do my best.